Major interstate I-85 northbound in Gwinnett County. Parts of it shut down right now, although at least it looks like one lane getting by. Rachel Cox-Rosen just bursting through the doors to let us know about this. Rachel, looks like a pretty serious crash here.
Yeah, this is southbound I-85 in Gwinnett County at Highway 317, Lawrence.
Southbound,
yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's confusing, Dan. I know it says northbound on the top left of the screen, so that's the side the camera's on, so it's pointing across to southbound. Again, near Highway 317, Lawrenceville, Sewanee Road there in Sewanee. And yeah, the front end of that one car involved in that crash is not looking good. It's heavily damaged there. So looks like they briefly have shut down lanes. At times, they're letting folks through that left HO T lane there, but a fire truck just arrived and it's now blocking that HOT lane. Looks like that right lane also being blocked as well. As you said, Dan, looks like a serious crash. That's the only reason they ever shut all lanes. And so your alternates are going to be Satellite Boulevard or widening out further, Highway 23, Buford Highway to head southbound this morning further into Sewanee. So a lot of police on scene. Again, fire truck just pulled up to check for any possible hazards. That's usually why a fire truck is called to a scene, and it is, of course, normally for the more severe-looking crashes. So working to find out more, but let's take a quick look here at maps so you can see the slowdowns. Really, of course, now that lanes are blocked, starting to build. And there, I'm going to draw an arrow if I can figure this out while I'm in the wide mode here. There we go. On to Highway 23, and then Satellite Boulevard is just parallel to I-85. It's another option. Wanted to point out Highway 23 Buford Highway, though, as well, in case you wanted a more robust road to get around. Satellite Boulevard is a smaller roadway, a more minor roadway. So going back to the shot of that crash, it looks like they're intermittently letting folks through now using the right lane. And there is an ambulance that just pulled up on the scene, so now looking like possible injuries, at least checking folks for injuries. Not surprising given the impact it looks like that happened there with that front of that car smashed in. So a serious crash that we're going to continue watching here, Dan. I also want to get out live to Doug Turnbull in the Traffic Impact Tracker truck. He can talk about this crash a little, anything he's learned, and then also help us cover the rest of the metro.
Hey, well, thank you, Rachel. And one thing you pointed out at the beginning of pulling up that shot is that there's a large police response there. And I'm going to check with State Patrol because they help patrol the interstates during the day in certain counties, including Gwinnett, and see kind of what's going on because they have at least 3 of their squad cars on scene that I can see. Another thing to point out, too, that could lengthen this is they're starting to let the HOT lane by here on 85 South. So that means everybody can use that pay lane, all right? Even though it's a pay lane, it's a toll lane, everybody's allowed to use it when it's a situation like this. Just take note of that. But they're starting to let at least a couple of those cars in the HOT lane. But another thing to note is that because the car that has the heavy front end damage and is not able to be driven itself is in the second left lane, it's going to take a while to push that out of the way. And then, of course, there are injuries involved or someone trapped, which we don't know. But if there are, that could also lengthen it as well. So we'll continue to monitor that.